Ladies, Ladies and gentlemen, we announce the arrival of our newly re-elected president, Mohamed Irfaan. Give him a round of applause, please. His Excellency the President is accompanied by the First Lady of Guyana, Ms. Aria Ali.
President Mohamed Irfaan, okay? President.
Thank you very much. 5 more years, of course. His Excellency the President of Guyana, Ms. Dr. Mohamed Irfaan, Honorable Ministers of Government, Madam First Lady, other government officials, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite His Excellency the President to address you, and of course, a little later on, you'll be given an opportunity to take pictures with His Excellency, fresh off a mandate in Guyana, the largest election victory in Guyana's history. Thank you.
Thank you, Ossie Rogers. Distinguished brothers and sisters, good evening. It is with great honor that the First Lady and I join you all this evening in celebrating the great Guyanese spirit, a spirit of resilience, a spirit of love, a spirit of unity, and a renewed spirit that represents prosperity and represent a new era of transformation in Guyana, but transformation that is people-centered, transformation that is built on the foundation of service, that is glued together by love, and that is forward-looking through the eyes of unity. Perhaps one of the greatest and most significant victory in these elections was the fact that those who believe that the old story of division, disunity, hate, and race was the object of the future were defeated thoroughly, because the object of the future is a united Guyana. One Guyana in which all our people will shine, one Guyana in which every religious belief will grow, a Guyana that is built on a foundation of faith, and one in which the unity of purpose is a silent motivation of success. So let me begin with something that comes from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for your consistent support to our beloved nation. And thank you for always helping and keeping Guyana alive in your hearts, even while you have built lives in this great city of New York. And allow me also to thank all of you who supported my candidacy and the People's Progressive Party Civic in government. Your confidence in us is not taken lightly and will not be taken lightly. To those who joined the family in these elections, we are united by one purpose, that is service to all of Guyana. But tonight I also extend that same appreciation to those who did not support me, because you too have a right, a sacred right, the right to choose who should lead you. And my government respects that right as being foundational to democracy. Because Guyana must never again allow our democracy to be stolen. We know what happens when that theft occurs. It brings with it not just dictatorship, but the underdevelopment, the hopelessness, and the despair that generations of Guyanese have suffered and still remember all too well. But while we remember the past, we cannot live in the past. We must embrace the future. That, my friends, is the essence of One Guyana. A new birthing, a new spirit of opportunity, one that benefits all Guyanese. Whether you reside in the villages of Berbice, in the city of Georgetown, the savannas of the Rupununi, or here in the diaspora, scattered across the world, you are all part of One Guyana. I see Terry, I see Adrian, and all the faces that represent the great Guyanese spirit. I know many of you are looking with pride and joy in your heart to see the transformation in the images of the new Guyana. On my way to New York for the UN meeting, the pilot asked to see me. And I went to the front of the plane, and he wanted to express to me the Guyana that he is seeing unfolding. And he wanted me to know that the region is proud of the Guyana that is unfolding, and that people in every corner of the world are speaking of the Guyana that is unfolding. But my dear brothers and sisters, the greatest injustice we can do to the Guyana that is unfolding before us is to be negative. It is to be selfish in our speech, our action, about our homeland, about our country. The story of transformation is told by every visitor, by every stranger, and every outsider. But like Jamaica, whose tourism is built by its people, we have a responsibility to tell our own story. And I want us to understand that yes, it's good to be critical, but you also, all of us, we have a responsibility not only to tear the house down, but to lift the house up. We have a responsibility to help to promote this story, because I assure you, the Guyana that we are building will be the world leader on climate change. It will be a world leader on food security. It will be a world leader on energy security. It will be among the best countries in a knowledge economy, innovation, entrepreneurship. It will be a country that is driven on a technological backbone like you have never seen before. It's a country that's embracing AI for rapid transformation. It is a country that we want to be among the best in tourism. But the only way we can ensure these things happen is if we are the best citizens for our country. As if we are the best lovers of our country. We can't expect those from outside to love us who are inside. We have to first demonstrate to the world that we love who we are. And I know how strong your connection to your homeland remains. Many of you left decades for greater pastures, for the sake of your children, for better opportunities, or simply to reunite with family who had already migrated. You've built good lives here. You're settled, successful, contributing to your communities. And while you may have planted roots in New York or elsewhere here in the US, I know a large part of your heart still beats to the rhythm of Guyana. For that, I say again, thank you. Thank you for never forgetting. Thank you for staying connected. And let me assure you that the Guyana we are building is one that is ready and willing to welcome you with open arms. We are building a healthcare sector and an education sector for all of you to be a part of it, that will be able to take care of you with the equal care that you can have over here. Only today, we had a series of meetings with some of your best nursing schools, the top 10 medical school, the top 10 medical university, one of the best AI companies and data center, all ready to make that journey in establishing their footprint in Guyana. And all of this, a big part of this is for your children, because we know many of your children are trying to get into those schools, but they have number constraints. We're going to give your children the opportunity of not missing out right in Guyana. And let me assure you that the Guyana we are building is one that is ready and willing to welcome you with open arms. Whether you decide to return permanently or whether you simply want to invest, mentor, share expertise, or visit for a few months each year, we are ready for you. Very soon, we'll be putting together some investment opportunities for you here in the diaspora and our private sector and citizens at home. I ask you to examine those opportunities and make full use of them when they come your way. At my inauguration, I made a promise. We recognize the vast potential of our Guyanese diaspora to be partners in the transformation of our nation. And we intend to keep that promise. How? By keeping you informed, by encouraging and supporting your investments, by creating avenues for you to participate in key sectors, by tapping into your expertise, your capital, your network, by ensuring regular outreach, and by the modernization of our diaspora unit so that it does exactly what it was intended to do. Be the bridge, the vehicle that connects you directly to the transformation sweeping across Guyana. You see, we don't view Guyana as just a country. We see it as a nation. And every member of the diaspora is entitled to be part of our present and our future. Many of you may be saying to yourselves, well, we have heard all these grand promises and plans before. But many of you have also enjoyed coming back and registering whether it's for the grants now and those that are coming. Many of you have seen the increases in old age pension and are now ensuring that you're on the register for old age pension. Many of you have experienced the changes in the healthcare sector. So, you're right to be cautious, but here is the difference. You don't have to take my word for it. You can see it for yourselves through the news, through social media, through the voices and stories of your family and friends back home, and by coming and seeing for yourselves the transformation is unfolding before your very eyes. This is not hidden. This is not a dream deferred. This is development happening in real time, unfolding at a rapid pace, and it is visible, it is tangible, and it is undeniable. For those who left a long time ago, the Guyana of today is not the Guyana of yesterday. We are no longer the land that people run from. We are now the land that people are running toward. Tonight, as I walked towards President Trump, he looked at me and he said, "You are from the great country, Guyana." Every single person in the room know who we are today. We are the fastest growing economy in the world. We are a land of opportunities. When people return home, they're awestruck by the rapid, visible, transformative development they see. Now, I will not stand here and tell you that everything is perfect. No. But I'll tell you this. Things are on an upward trajectory. Life is getting better. And our plan is to make it better by creating more opportunities for our people. How are we doing this? Let me walk you through briefly. First, infrastructure. We have already delivered an impressive new bridge across the Demerara River, one that is the pride and joy of our nation and the region. And we are not stopping at one bridge. Absolutely not. In the pipeline, we have, and negotiations are already underway, a brand new bridge, 4-lane bridge across the Berbice River, a bridge across the Quarantine River with Suriname, a second gas-to-energy plant in Region 6, an economic zone, a deep-water harbor, the expansion of the Demerara Harbor, one Digital Guyana project creating a national digital backbone, fertilizer and natural gas plant, excess power to power the future, industries, manufacturing, agro-processing, the road connectivity, and all the other infrastructure projects that will bridge the hinterland with the riverine communities and the riverine communities with the coastline. We intend to build 40,000 homes in the next 5 years. I know one of your greatest concerns is health care. Some of you worry, if I visit and a medical emergency arises, will I receive the care I deserve? Only today, we signed another agreement with Northwell, who will be implementing our emergency medical services in Guyana. And they will be managing that service whilst we build the capacity over the next 3 years. Here's my assurance. We are building a world-class healthcare system. We are partnering with the best in the world, including Mount Sinai Hospital, Northwell. We're building 12 new state-of-the-art hospitals. We've already commissioned regional hospitals in Berbice, Essequibo, East Coast, East Bank, and West Demerara. And we're upgrading facilities across all 10 regions of Guyana. No Guyanese, whether at home or visiting, should ever have to question the quality of health care they receive. Let us talk about education. which is the foundation of opportunity. We are modernizing the system with new schools, smart classrooms, state-of-the-art computer and science labs. We're investing in better trained teachers, aiming for 100% trained teachers in our schools. We have built more than 40 schools and renovated hundreds across the country over the past 5 years. We're increasing access to education, and soon we'll have universal access to secondary education. But we're not stopping there. We're supporting parents directly through the Because We Care cash grant. We're adding a transportation grant for every school child. We're expanding the school meals program because we don't just invest in concrete and steel, we invest in people. We invest in our children. Free university education, almost 40,000 scholarship under the Gold program, with more than 40 participating universities and colleges across the world. We are putting more money in the hands of people by removing taxes, by increasing the income tax threshold, by providing cash transfers to citizens, by doubling pensions and public assistance, by subsidizing water, electricity, and fuel, by increasing salaries, by introducing new grants for every newborn child, and annual support for our disabled citizens. But I want to assure you that we are not in the business of creating a handout culture. We are not inculcating dependency. Fundamentally, our economic policies are geared towards increasing personal wealth, enhancing sources of income, and expanding opportunities at job creation. Our aim is simple. The net worth of every citizen must grow. That is empowerment. That is why in the last 5 years alone, we distributed more than 50,000 house lots. We created more than 50,000 new jobs. We are ensuring every Guyanese family has the opportunity to own their own home because home ownership provides dignity and financial security. Our next priority is the transformation of communities and villages. We're installing tens of thousands of new streetlights. We want our streets, our roads to be safe, to be livable, and to be respected. We want a national security system that protects our citizens and give everyone the comfort of safety in and out of their homes. Today, as a result of these investments in technology and security, we have some of the lowest crime rate and murder rate in the region and in our history. We're installing tens of thousands of streetlights, as I said, in every community. And we will continue. We'll build concrete drains, improve sanitation, provide proper parking, proper recreational spaces and facilities. And you know the First Lady is doing an extremely brilliant job at this. We are beautifying our communities. We are enhancing our living standard. In the next 3 years, we'll transform Georgetown. We'll transform the urban centers. We'll bring pride in our neighborhoods. We'll create joy among our children. We will build a Guyana that we are all proud of. We'll make our communities safer. And yes, we will employ stronger technology-driven policing to protect every citizen. When you go home to your village, it must be a place that is wholesome and pleasing. Is this not the Guyana you dreamed of? I know many of you are concerned about security, as I said before. That is why we are modernizing our internal security ecosystem. Cameras are already operational in several locations, and this system will be expanded nationwide. It has already proven effective in crime fighting, and with every new addition, Guyana becomes safer, and we are having positive results. Serious crime continues to decline and is at an all-time low. We have employed what we call eyes in the sky with modern drones, equipped with latest technology in helping us to keep our streets and communities safe. Here in New York, you know the pain of rising prices. Inflation is biting everywhere. In Guyana, we are confronting imported inflation and higher costs, imported costs. But we're not sitting idly by. The gas to energy project will slash electricity tariffs in half. If you look recently in the New York Times, you will see a specific feature on Guyana and the type of global leadership that we are providing. In the last 6 weeks, we have made it on the headline of every single major news outlet. The gas to shore energy project will slash electricity tariffs in half. We'll maintain stable water tariffs. We'll not impose new taxes. We'll intervene when necessary to reduce prices. And soon, within the next 3 years and less, you would come home to the new terminal, the new terminal. And when you walk through that terminal, you will not be walking through an airport. You'll be walking through an experience. An experience that the heaven beholds. An experience to celebrate nature. An experience that celebrates biodiversity. An experience that will make some of the airports people speak of today feel a part of us. Something that is different. Something that would emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally connect you with the most beautiful ecosystem of the world. This progress, however, is not just about statistics or symbols of prosperity. It must also be about people. A truly rising nation is one that lifts every citizen, not just a few. And so, we build this new Guyana. As we build this new Guyana, we must ensure that those at the heart of our families and our future are women, our youth, and our elderly. They must be empowered. They must be included, and they must be lifted. Let me therefore speak directly to 3 groups who are central to our vision: women, youth, and the elderly. For women, we are removing taxes on personal health and hygiene products. We are building daycare and night care centers to support working mothers. We are expanding scholarships and employment opportunities, and we are fighting domestic violence with every tool available. For our elderly, we are raising pension. Very soon, women who are at risk will all be having a panic button that is connected to an electronic security system. For elderly, we are raising pensions. We're deploying mobile health units into rural and hinterland communities. We are using telemedicine and virtual clinics. We're expanding residential care facilities. And we're investing in our young people to provide more service in the communities. For our young people, we're delivering free education at every level. University education is now free, and under the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, we have offered thus far almost 40,000 scholarships. This is making a huge difference in the lives of persons who, because of where they live or other personal circumstances, could not have been able to attend university. We are making housing affordable. We're expanding sport facilities, building a world-class indoor arena, a high-performance conditioning center, a cycling velodrome that will produce champions to represent Guyana on the world stage. We're determined to reduce poverty. We're empowering our indigenous peoples. That is why no less than 15% of carbon credit revenues were allocated directly to our indigenous brothers and sisters. We are supporting village-level economic projects. We're expanding connectivity. We're strengthening skills training so that every Guyanese, wherever they live, can lead in the Guyana of tomorrow. We're also attacking and improving transparency and accountability. We're cutting away the red tape that frustrates citizens. We're modernizing public service. We're also taking concrete steps to strengthen the way we engage with you. The diaspora unit will be fully re-energized and we must thank Rosalinda for the work that she has started and will continue to build on. We want this unit to be a dynamic bridge between you and the opportunities of Guyana. I'll be the first to admit that we need to expand the array of service. We are building government service-oriented centers in every region that are one-stop shop for all government services. The spirit of inclusion, of recognizing that whether you live in Guyana or abroad, you are part of our national family, is what strengthens our collective pride. And it is this very pride, this unity of purpose, that positions us not only to serve our people better at home and abroad, but also to stand confidently on the world stage, where Guyana is now being recognized as a global leader. We're restoring pride in being Guyanese. Guyanese pride in one's country, in our country, is important because it binds us together, giving us a shared sense of identity, belonging, and purpose. It fuels our determination to protect what we have built and to thrive to even greater heights. And today, the pride is not only rooted in what we are achieving at home, but also in how Guyana is recognized abroad. Today, Guyana is recognized globally as a leader in food security, energy security, and climate security. The world is looking to us for solutions. Guyana, once ignored, once dismissed, now stands tall. My friends, I could go on, but we do not have all night. In this land, you pay by the minute. I was by the seconds. I was once told by a good friend that showers are curtailed to timing. Instead, let me leave you with this appeal. Come home. Come and see for yourselves. Witness the transformation. Ask yourself how you too can be part of this process of remaking Guyana into the land of opportunities that so many of our ancestors dreamt of. I promise you this. I intend to realize the vision of a prosperous, united Guyana. A Guyana where one Guyana means no one is left behind. Where development is inclusive. Where the color of your skin or the distance from Georgetown is not an obstacle to empowerment. That is the Guyana we're building. And that is the Guyana that belongs to all of us. Those who stayed, those who return, and those who live abroad, but never stop caring, never stop loving. So I thank you for being here tonight. I thank you for your support, your love, and your commitment. And I ask you, together, shall we build this Guyana? Yes. Because I know the answer, and the answer is yes. Thank you, and may God bless you and your families. May God strengthen us in unity, and may God lift us up in purpose. With God, everything is possible. Yes. And with faith, and with belief, all that is needed in the equation is work. For faith without work is dead. And you're assured that your president and the team that we lead are committed with the rest of Guyana to doing the work that would enable belief and faith to give us the remarkable future we all want for our beloved country. I thank you, and God bless you.
Wait, let's do it over here. Let's do it over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency is asking me to let you know he's available to take photos with every single one of you There's no need to rush. I also want to say, when the history books of our time is written, His Excellency the President will go down as one of the greatest Guyanese leaders ever. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a line, please. Please, a line. The president and the first lady is going to take pictures with everybody until like 3 a.m. If you make a line, please, make a line.
There's